This content is brought to you in association with my buddies over at JamJamCardsUK. You can find the links to the eBay store and the Facebook page in the description.
Hi guys, it's Joe here from Rufioh. Apologies about any noise in the background. We are recording at our locals, so of course lots of people in here all getting rowdy. We have Aaron Henman back on the channel. Finally done something again for me. Finally bringing me in on some content.
Well, need tournaments to bring in content.
Need tournaments to bring in content. So what did you play and how did you get on?
So I went to the Canterbury Mega Event last weekend. I went 7-0 and I played Adamancipator, so I won the event outright. No tiebreakers or anything.
Yeah.
Pretty good deck. Better than just playing some degenerate rubbish that no one really knows. So.
That's what you normally do.
Yeah, figured I'd go for something proper, and it just worked out. Spent a lot of time building the deck with my teammate Lewis, and he played exactly the same deck and he came 12th. He only lost to a Winder and to Drytron combo and no hand traps, so that happens.
Not a bad little showing then.
No, not too bad at all, not too bad at all.
Okay, sweet. Shall we get stuck into the list then?
Go ahead. A lot of it is pretty standard, so I played the 3 Analyzer, 3 Seeker, and 3 Researcher.
Yep.
This is the best one. And then, arguably, if you're think this is also an Adamancipator. It says draw a card. It's literally the only reason. It's another rock monster.
Yeah.
We did want to play the red one, but we didn't have space. Then for the extenders, you play the 3 Quick Warrior Supplier. When a rock goes to graveyard, special summon it from your hand, so you can chain block with a lot of your things, and same for Paradoxes.
Yep.
This helps you make if you open the Prankies engine, which I also play, this helps you make Gallant and gets you to your Adamancipators, and this makes Gallant by itself, so it's pretty good. To go with suppliers, as every other rock deck ever plays 3 Guardians. We were going to play a Sandman as well, sided, just for like Altergeist and other annoying trapjacks, but we just didn't have the space in the end. It was all pretty tight, so we just ended up sticking with 3 of these. This was the part where we weren't sure. Lewis wanted to play 2. I said we have to play 3 because it baits out Ash, baits out any hand trap because they can't let it go through.
Yeah.
And if they do, we'll play enough reborn spells that once you discard a rock, if they stop this, you just reborn the rock and carry on. So it's just really good. I think 3 is still going forward. 3 is the best.
Yeah.
Then the Prankies engine. I draw this way too much, but you have to play it. You can play the flame one if you want, but this is better because of Dragite, and you don't have to waste your Hulk all the time. And the last normal monster that's not a hand trap, it's Recover.
Yeah.
I played Nabeast. This is the best because you summon it off house, you link it away to make like Appaloosa or further link plays, and then you bring it back later on in the turn and make Nabeast, which shuts off a lot of decks. And then hand trap space was super tight, but we played 2 Nibiru's, 2 Drolls, and 2 Ashes. We didn't want to max out on any, and each one has different applications in different matches, so we just went for 2 of each. We were going to put extras in the side, but then we just went for other things. I probably wouldn't change it. Like, Droll was pretty good. This one we won game, this one won me 1 game, this one won me 1 game, so it was all the same. This just got rid of Red Eyes Fusion. This completely stopped at Ignista, and then this did the same in the Ignista game against Broads, so who's hopefully going to be joining the team soon. So that was that. Then onto the spells, we played 3 Monster Reborn Adamancipator Signs. It's absolutely insane, and just go with it. Wouldn't change anything, absolutely fine. 2 Ready Fusions. This was like another spot. This could be an instant fusion, but it doesn't make any difference. It's just another extender. This core integrated for stop hand traps and reboot, which a lot of people find strange, but I don't play any spell trap removal, so going second against trapjacks is super hard, even against Tri-Brigade. Like round 1, he tried to strike my Meow Mew, I just rebooted, notified him, so he didn't really have a lot to do from there. So yeah, that's pretty. That's the main deck. It's 41 cards.
Yep.
Extra deck, we played Appaloosa, IP, Hulk, Prankins. We didn't play the search of this, but you don't need it. Unicorn to go with the IP, Access Code, and Amaraj. And then Savage, Drageye, Reptile, and Natbeast.
Yep.
Just sometimes just wins games by itself. Then we played the Chicken. For Ready Fusion, Gallant, and then we had one more space and we didn't know what to play, so we played Dweller, and Dweller worked out really well. It could be a Bagushka, because that's absolutely fine as well. This is the only sort of spot where you can mess around with. It could be a Crystal Wing, it could be a Leonite, but we went Dweller, and Dweller worked out really well.
Yeah.
So nothing, I wouldn't say anything there. Onto the side deck, I played Freelancer. It's really good against Tri-Brigade. A lot of people are sliding evenly now, so it's insane because they try and break your board, so you can just play this and swaps it.
Yep.
Pank, because Pank is Pank. 2 Lightning Storms and a Duster. We don't like back row. And then Imperial Order, if we go first. Then we also started 3 Solemn Judgments. It's really good going first. Don't usually side it going second, but I got a game round 2 against. I didn't know it was in Virtual World because he just scooped after turn 1, so I put it in just in case. It also fits in with the last card, which wouldn't be a me deck if I wasn't playing Mystic Mine. So I played it with this. The argument was that a lot of times this deck really struggles against stuff like Windar. The Drytron combo, so you just waste your whole hand and then you play this and then they can't get out. Usually after game 1 as well, they'll slide out any of their spell trap removal, so if you have Mystic Mine or a way to do it. So the only round it actually came up was round 7 against Giles. He went first, he made like a Appaloosa, Return Dragon Lord's guy, and some back row, and I was just like, Atto Mystic Mine? And he's like, oh, okay. And his only out was either to strike his own monster, which would have meant that I would have killed him following that because he'd had no follow-up, or with the Imperial Order, which I Solemn Judgment did in the end anyway, and I just decked him out in game 2 because he had no other out.
Yeah.
After winning game 1, which was the plan all along. I don't know if I'd play this at locals, because it's one of those sort of surprise cards where once people know you play it, they leave in the cosmetics just because you're playing this.
Yeah.
So you sort of have to play a bit of mind games with people, with locals. But if I was going to another big event or a YCS or something, this was 100% would be. I'd play it again. Also, as well, sometimes you can play against other combo decks where you activate it first. They are either forced to negate it, or if they don't negate it, you can make your own combo underneath it. And Adamancipator is quite good at making 1 to 2 card combos, so you can end up just making something like a Dragite to clear their whole board, which works out a lot. I know that happens in the OCG with the Yangzing new deck.
Sword Soul,
that's it. So this card's really good. But yeah, this worked out well. Like I said, for locals I probably wouldn't play it. I'd probably play more like back row hay, maybe some cosmics, maybe a 3rd lightning storm.
Every locals is different though, so
yeah, I mean my locals a lot of people just love to play Window and just chill with it, so maybe this is still good against Window, but they start leaving in their spell trap removal. But also with this as well, this also happened, someone tried to cosmic this and I just answered it and they were like, oh yeah, that works.
sad.
So yeah, no, that's the deck. I went 7-0, Lewis went 5-2, so it worked out really well. It was a really well run event, so yeah, that was very good.
Okay, any shout outs before we go?
Yeah, just shout outs to the team, shout out to Mark at Manascrew for letting us record on a Tuesday. Shout out to Dice and Destiny. Canterbury is it was a really good venue, really well ran. The judge team was great, super smooth day, no DQs or anything. The judge team, they did deck checked once, and obviously it went absolutely fine. They were super quick and super careful because obviously a lot of cards are expensive in the deck, and I know there's a lot of issues been in the past where cards have gone missing or been damaged or something, so that was really decent. And yeah, just a really good day. Love getting up at 7 AM to go and play Yugioh, and I just want hopefully regionals come back soon.
Yeah, fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Well, thank you very much for taking the time to do the profile. I do really appreciate it. Hopefully we can get some more of those nice event tops.
Hopefully.
And then we can start getting some more of these out. Once again, thank you very much for coming along. I do appreciate you guys being here. If you haven't already, definitely hit subscribe. Oh, and one big shout out before I go, JamJamCardsUK. See it on the shirt there. It's the channel sponsors. Check a link in the description. Get yourself a discount on their eBay store. Thank you very much for coming along. I'll see you in the next one.